Back in the 90s, cracked the AOL code. Texting turned gold, now the stories unfold. From dial-up dreams to LinkedIn kings, he taught the world how to build through strings. It's the Max method, no guessing, just growth. 4 steps deep, he's coached them both. Top earners, big burners, trainers and pros. Max lit the fire, now everyone knows. Started with a spark, now the blueprint's live. Thousands trained and they multiply. From Facebook chats to LinkedIn leads, he plants the seeds, then watches them succeed. Mentor to coach is the guide for the great. Author, speaker, shaping fate. You don't just follow Max, you duplicate. That's how legends elevate. It's the Max method, built to last. Social selling, scaling fast. Calling the father the go-to name. Max Steingart, he changed the game. It's the Max method, built to last. Social selling, scaling fast. Calling the father the go-to name. Max Steingart, he changed the game. Max method, built to last. Social selling, scaling fast. Calling the father the go-to name. Max Steingart, he changed the game.
Hey, good evening, everybody. Apologize for being late. Had a little bit of a technical issue, but let's jump right into this. What you're about to see isn't magic, but it works like magic. Now, the funny thing about December, everyone treats it like a business timeout. People in your business stop working. It's the holidays, and that's their mistake. A few people learn the right moves now, apply it for the rest of December, and suddenly their results don't match the calendar. The momentum shows up, January explodes, and people start asking, what are they doing? What I'm sharing with you will have your upline scratching their heads, wondering what you're doing. All of the social media gurus that you know going to be doing the same thing. So tonight, I'm going to break it down. I'm going to lay it out for you because we still have 17 days remaining in December. And again, Craig's here tonight. We did another session since he sent me this. Let me just tap in and see if we got any.
Hey, Max.
Good evening, Craig. So, since our last session, you got anything exciting to tell me?
I'm getting carpal tunneling syndrome by responding to all the people who are connecting with me and responding.
I love it. I love it.
I mean, it's like Max. I mean, you showed me that, you showed me that demographic I should be searching for. It's like they're coming to say, hey, how can I help? Whatever. I have to get tomorrow is I have to respond to a lot of them. Today was off. It's just incredible. I can't, like, the numbers are like, I wake up and there's like 3 or 4 more connections of exactly who I want to deal with.
Right. Right. Well, go easy with you don't want to develop carpal tunnel. But usually I tell people, you hear once you get into this, you're not going to sleep. I never thought that I'd have to warn them against carpal tunnel syndromes.
Just it's great. No, and the scripts, I just put them all down in a source document. I cut, paste. Occasionally I'll make one or two changes based, or do something general. Also, you taught me another thing which was so obvious, but it's so powerful. When I get connections, I don't try to email them. I just connect with them on LinkedIn because that creates a platform. I can star them, I can follow them. And we were at another convention which I wasn't able to get into, but I was able to get the book. So I'm reaching out to everyone who's in their glide. So this is like incredible. It is like Max. It's magic. There's just another way of putting it.
Right. Well, I'm happy to hear. I knew where you were going with this thing, and you're just getting started. Wait, think about what you're going to be like by the end of the month into January. Unbelievable. Well,
It is. And anyone who's listening or listening to this recording, listen to the song. Max Steingart has changed the game.
appreciate that. So let's jump into this because you see, here's the deal. There are powerful recruiting strategies, texting tactics, and scripts that will produce immediate results for you, but they only work in December. This is one of the reasons why December is my favorite month. Now, Project Launch Script. Every December, people assume nobody joins, and every December they're wrong. Marissa is just one of a dozen examples that I'm going to be sharing with the folks, with all of you. 13 prospects in December over a 10-day period of time. She sent me this on the 13th. Had a blast selling things on eBay. I'm anxious to tell you all about it. What I'm laying out for you is the full story. I've been talking about her, but I never really revealed the script that she used to move the conversation along. So she's reaching out to one person. She was an eBay seller. And so she'd reach out to another eBay seller. This is exactly what she wrote. Had a blast selling things on eBay, and I'm anxious to tell you all about it. However, after 5 years doing, I've discovered something that's better. Would you be interested in hearing about that? And just from that alone, she had 3 appointments set up, and she's having fun. Then I was one of eBay's best and made good money when I sold things, but if I didn't sell things, I didn't get paid. So I jumped into something that earns me residual income. Now I make a sale and get paid continuously. And then she asked the question, what experience have you had with consumer direct marketing? And consumer direct marketing, network marketing, everybody's got a different name for it. Relationship marketing. So on the 15th, she writes, I enrolled 2 people into my Melaleuca business yesterday, thanks to you and your scripts, and I got 2 appointments for tomorrow. By the 20th, 4 days before Christmas. Oh my God, I'm up to 6 new enrollments since I started last week. I never thought it would be so easy. And day after Christmas, enrolled 13 prospects in 10 days. 6 are business builders. Now, I'm not sharing this with you to impress you. I'm sharing this with you to impress upon you what you can be doing. Right now, participants in my December boot camp are doing the exact same thing. The truth is, you can be doing it too. And I've been talking about my secret sauce for a number of years. And now what we're doing is we've spiced it up even more. Our December boot camp, the last session is tomorrow. And I'm keeping the registration open. Actually, no. We shut it down already. We've opened up registration for our January boot camp. And for those of you that register for January, you're going to have the recorded sessions for the December boot camp. And some of the scripts that we introduced here are unique for December. Now, corporate layoffs just opened the biggest recruiting window in years. Tomorrow night, on our Money Making Monday free training, I'm going to be really diving deep into specific ways to bring these people into your business. A list of major companies laying off staff this year includes Verizon, IBM, Amazon, Starbucks, American Airlines, and more. So Amazon in October announced that it's going to cut 14,000 people. Layoffs and other workforce reductions are continually following 2 years of job cuts. Amazon, 14,000. American Airlines, look at these companies. Best Buy is cutting its Geek Squad. Boeing cut 400 jobs. BP slashed 7,700 jobs. Bumble is cutting 30% of its workforce. Chevron is slashing up to 20%. CNN is cutting 200 jobs. ConocoPhillips, 25% of its workforce. Disney is laying off hundreds of employees. Estee Lauder is going to cut 7,000 jobs. Exxon, 2,000 jobs. FedEx is cutting 850 jobs in Texas. So what does this mean? What you can do is jump on LinkedIn and you can find these people. Take your pick. UPS is cutting 20,000 jobs. Now, social networks have provided an endless source of free leads to the public for over 30 years. Today, Facebook and LinkedIn are the best social networks to build your business on. Facebook has over 3 billion members. LinkedIn has 1.2 billion members, and LinkedIn is, without question, the best. Let me show you why. Because what you can do is you can jump on LinkedIn and do a search. Southwest Airlines. Oh, this is driving me nuts. Because I can't get into Sales Navigator. Now, I just did this earlier today. Let me try something else. You know what I'm going to do? I'm going to hop out of my account. And I'm going to jump into one of my students' accounts because I just did this 2 hours ago. But in any event, what you can do, I really wanted to show you the numbers. All right. So I'm going to come up here and let's do a search. Here it is. Constantly moving things around. Search with Sales Navigator. Yeah. So you got 63,000 people in Southwest Airlines. Come back over here. UPS. You got 1 million. Let's do Best Buy. Best Buy Geek Squad. You got 13,000. And I'm going to come back. Southwest Airlines. You got 63,000. Now, the question is, not all of these 63,000 people are going to be prospects for your business. We want to be selective about who we reach out to. So let's come back over here. Let's look at the pilots. $5,500. Let's look for the stewardesses, if they still calling themselves that. 65. Hostess. You got 2,000. So the bottom line is, if you know who you're looking for, now the question is, how are they being affected by the layoffs? That's it. Are they being affected by the layoffs? How are they being affected? It has never been easier. And pick any company on that list. Or show me all the people who are looking for an opportunity. Now, I did this earlier tonight. Let's see people that have training background. That are looking for an opportunity. And now they're putting it over here. You got 42,000 people that are looking for an opportunity that are trainers. I mean, it doesn't get any better than this. And there are a few simple things that you can do that will trigger engagement. And at the end of the day, it's all about engagement. All you need is a visible LinkedIn profile to connect with everyone on LinkedIn. All you need is a LinkedIn phone app to communicate with people. All you need is a visible Facebook profile and a phone app, and you can be talking to people every day. And all you need is an hour or two a day. Whether you're looking for a customer, whether you're looking for a business builder, if you know who you're looking for, they're easy to find, easy to bring into your business. And then there are a few simple tactics that within 72 hours, you can have some of your new recruits bringing people into the business. By the end of the year, you got a team. In 90 days, you are on your way. So they are posting tactics and recruiting scripts that work like magic. And as we come closer to New Year's Eve, they'll have you bringing in more people. It's faster, easier than I've ever seen it. And you can actually use these to break recruiting records next year. So I'm going to reveal new recruiting tactics and proven scripts that'll help you close out December with a bigger team, record record-breaking numbers, and they're guaranteed to give you a huge advantage over your competition for the rest of December, and it will cost you big time if you don't use them. December. From happy holiday to what's your New Year's resolutions. And the secret sauce, gifts. Gifts. You'll be celebrating New Year's Eve at a higher ranking in your company with a larger team, more customers, and more money in your pocket when you use them. Ring in the new year with more people. Now, your business does not slow down in December unless you do. And many of you can actually triple your business, experience explosive growth, dominate your network. with special strategies. And it comes down to everybody's perception of who you are. And we've got strategies and scripts that you can start using right away around Christmas. I'm going to skip this. You got 1 billion, 20 million people on LinkedIn. You got 3 billion people on Facebook, and everybody is easy to connect with. It's as easy as picking a piece of candy out of a candy bar. 3 things that make a social network great: the profiles, a texting feature, and a searching feature. Connecting with the right people is as easy as reaching into a bowl of candy and pulling out a green M&M. The green M&Ms represent people that are looking for business. The orange M&Ms lost their jobs. They're looking for a way to make money. The yellow M&Ms are unhappy network marketing leaders looking for another company. The blue M&Ms are network marketing orphans open to looking at your business. And red M&Ms are customers. But when you're going to reach out to people, you want to make sure they're active. So LinkedIn, again, makes it easy. They make it easy. And all it takes is 2 or 3 messages to identify the people that you want to talk to, distinguish them from the people that you know. Easier than ever before to identify their activity. And when you know in advance by the contents and visible activity on someone's profile that they're a perfect fit for your business, you're going to talk to more people about your business and you're going to close more sales. My formula: create a page, connect with people, communicate with them, and close them, has been helping top earners for 30 years. Effective posting is going to be the key. Posting builds relationships and trust with people without talking to them. And our project launch script is helping people close more sales faster, turning no's to yes. So there are new ways to create an instant flood of prospects. Find the people that clearly want you to pick them, want you to talk to them. People that have the influence, credibility, and skills to make your team grow faster. Prospects that convert to team members and customers when you follow my scripts. With unlimited prospects to talk to and with continual practice, you can't fail. The content of your profile, your daily posting activity, positions you to be perceived as an expert and an influencer by everyone that sees it. The secret to connecting with perfect prospects and converting them to new business partners, customers, has to do with 3 things: the relationships you create with the content of your profile, the influence and level of trust you generate with your daily posting activity, and the conversations you have. Follow my scripts. The ability to get people to talk to you, follow you, like you, trust you, take action, and join your team revolves everyone's perception of who you are, which is completely in your hands and totally in your control. Easier than ever before to identify in advance perfect prospects just from the information listed on their profiles and their activity. Easy to find the professionals that would be perfect prospects that are in your target audience, as long as you know who they are. Knowing who you want to talk to will determine who you're searching for, how you connect with them, and increase the number of people you can talk to every day. And when you only talk to perfect prospects about your business that you know want what you're selling, you're going to talk to more people and you're going to enjoy the entire process. So it only takes less than 3 or 4 message exchanges to identify good prospects from bad ones. And it only takes 6 to 10 message exchanges to identify a great prospect. Remember, it's not what works, it's what duplicates. Bring somebody into your business on Monday. By Wednesday, they're bringing in their friends. By Friday, they're bringing in their friends. So posting will enable you and every team member who uses it to bring in new people in, whoops, it should say December. Posting gifts, the birthday script, the anniversary script, the thank you, congratulations, holidays. Last week, we had Pearl Harbor Remembrance Day. Last Tuesday was National Pastry Day. Saturday was National Cocoa Day. And there are at least a dozen holidays leading up to Christmas Eve, Christmas Day, New Year's Eve, New Year's Day, holidays. Posting gifts, followed with my scripts, will flip rejection on its head and turn no into yes. This isn't theory, it's proven. And here's the kicker, it's fun to do. There are more professionals than ever searching for new opportunity. They're actively looking for you. But if you're not doing what I'm going to show you, they'll find your competition instead. And when you learn this and apply it to your daily activity, your results will multiply exponentially. You'll enroll more reps, change your picture. Wish someone a happy birthday. Wish someone a happy anniversary. Wish someone a happy holiday. Post something motivational, post something on the personal development line, post a joke, and then talk to the people that react to anything that you do. On LinkedIn and Facebook, you can easily connect with someone, develop genuine, solid relationships quickly. People respond faster when you post a GIF, a moving image. Likes, comments, and shares become leads, leads become prospects. Prospects become business builders or customers. So start talking to the people who respond to anything you do. Reach out to people and start talking to them based on what you do. And the more selective you are about who you choose to talk to, the more successful you're going to be. You got to think quality over quantity. So when it comes to searching for people, LinkedIn searching features are now radically different. Your search results are going to be determined by the content of your profile and how much your content matches the profile of other people. Search for people by country, state or city, or distance by postal code. The visibility of your posts dramatically increase when you post a GIF. So according to LinkedIn, a GIF, the moving image posted on LinkedIn, receives 80% more comments than anything else. And GIFs get shared 20 times more. What we post attracts people. So we've introduced in our December boot camp proven scripts that convert leads to team members. The project launch scripts are outrageously effective. Goal attainment scripts. Now, the project launch script enables you to talk to more serious prospects by creating immediate responses, genuine curiosity, serious interest, a sense of urgency, fast, decisive action, immediate decisions, immediate duplication, faster team growth, and faster rank advancement. It enables you to close your serious prospects before New Year's Eve, people that recently lost their jobs, entrepreneurial-minded people that want more than they have, people unemployed for more than 3 months, coaches looking to make a side income, people looking to make virtual income at home, network marketers looking for a new company, people seek to change their careers, people in professions that are naturally attracted to network marketing like teachers, fitness instructors, nurses, nutritionists, chiropractors. But they only work when they're used with the right people. Steve used the project launch script 8 times 6 out of 8 said yes. That's a 75% closing rate. Rebecca, Chris, on December 31st, had 3 overviews, 2 enrollments, and set 3 more appointments, and has 2 more interested, all in one day. Look at these numbers. Now, we're talking about using the project launch script to reconnect with people that you're already connected to. Let me show you how that works. All right, so I got to get out of his account. And I got to go back into mine. Unbelievable what's happening. Sales Navigator is changing. Let's come back over to LinkedIn. I'm going to come up here. I got to do this one more time. So I can't even begin to tell you why I'm not getting it. So actually, this is a good lesson for all of you, because LinkedIn is constantly undergoing changes. So the fact that the Sales Navigator didn't popped up for me earlier, it'll probably pop up later tomorrow. But what I want to do is I want you to go over to your network, see the people that you're already connected to. All right. Now, so if you know who you're looking for. Now, let's look at Peachy. So she's an independent brand partner at Nerium. Well, Nerium changed their name, but she's online right now. But we've never talked. So we've been connected since 2013. It's 12 years, almost 13 years, but we've never talked. The question will always be, is she active? And you can see that she is. Now, you could break it down by profession. Let's look at Richie. Same thing. He's online right now. We've been connected since 2014, but we've never talked. A third of the people that you're connected to are going to fall into this category, right? So let's come back over here. So someone used the project launch script to contact 100 previous connections. 75 responded. Haven't had a chance to get to everyone. Love it. So far, I've enrolled 11 people. My team is on fire. It's been a long time since everyone was this excited. 75% response rate, 15% closing rate. Sent out over 100 project launch messages over 2 days, 87 previous connections. All of them responded. Showed the business to 50 people, and I enrolled 15. 8 are building the business, 7 are now customers. I wish I knew about this 2 years ago. Script produced an 87% response rate. That's 87% out of 100. 30% closing rate. Have more people to talk to than I can believe thanks to your project launch script. I think it's better than your birthday script. I use it with 150 of my previous connections, and 90 people wanted more information. Already showed my business to over 60 people, and I got 13 people, business builders and non-customers with the help of my upline, who now thinks I'm great. Called me on New Year's Eve to congratulate me and tell me what I had rank advance, and he wanted to know what I was doing. Now, before I get into this, let me come back. No, the open to work frame does not show up in Sales Navigator. All right, let me come back over here. So I've got a script for Christmas. It revolves around sending messages and let me come back over here. Oops. Now, actually, Sandy Cohen and I started working together maybe 13, 14 years ago. She was one of the top earners in Zango. And her company, let's see, Bob, did you raise your? No, I guess not. So in any event, Zango was taken over by Zija. And we kind of reconnected. 3 years later, Zija was taken over by Isagenix. Now, all of you are going through a process. Joe, you're raising your hand. Let me see.
Hi, Max. How are you this evening?
Did you have a question?
Yes, please. So when you're using the project launch script for people that you connected with, that you have as contacts, but you never talked to them, what would be the process? Would we start with the initial thing saying we haven't talked to you in a long time? And
Well,
when do we bring up the project launch script?
okay. So basically, first and foremost, we need to get their attention. So you're going to send a motivational message with the script. You know, we've been connected on LinkedIn for 5 years, 8 years, but we've never really talked. I just started sending messages like these to my friends on LinkedIn. I hope you enjoy them. And we covered this in the last session of boot camp. You want to get their attention first. So you send this out
Yeah.
without.
So when would you bring in the project launch script? I know the first couple of things, but when
Okay.
would you bring that up? That's what I'm asking.
Okay. So then really
Thank you.
what you do is this, once you feel that, and you're not going to do this with everybody, once you feel that they have the skills, remember, it's 2 categories. They either have a need or they don't have a need, but they're in a profession that is naturally attracted to network marketing. Then what you would do is you would use the project launch script with the extra piece. You know, I usually don't bring this up with people until I know them really well. But since time is of the essence, and you have the skills and the experience and the network to be very successful, and time is of the essence, I'm going to bring it up now. So I'm about to launch a script, a project, blah, 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 blah. And you go right into it. You just, again, we just want to qualify them in your own mind or not. Or not. You know, you can actually do it right away. What I would do is I would wait a day or two, or not. I mean, you know, depending upon who these people are and how active they are, you could almost do it right away, which is what a lot of people were doing. Now, let me come back up here.
Thank you.
I've left open registering for our December boot camp, but registration ends actually probably at midnight tonight. And now what we're going to be doing is I've opened up registration for the January boot camp. And in the January boot camp, I'm going to be releasing a new scripts book. And so we're taking some of the best scripts new scripts that we've introduced this year. And we've added them to the new scripts book. And so I sent out an email about that. This incorporates a lot of the scripts and tactics that I've introduced in previous boot camps. So what happens is we introduce new scripts, we introduce new strategies, and then they get proven by the boot camp participants. And the ones that really generate the kind of success that we're looking for, we put in the scripts book. My coaching students played a big part in developing these. So again, it's all about new posting tactics. So all of this you're going to find in the January boot camp, along with at the end of the month, Tuesday, Wednesday, and Thursday, at the end of January, we're going to have an advanced boot camp. And you'll be hearing more about this, in the next week. So things are changing, and our new scripts help everybody take advantage of these. So again, as soon as you get the notice, I encourage you to jump in and let's see what Bill's got a question.
Can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you.
So we have to rely a lot on our intuition and our experience, and we gain that by doing more of it and listening to what the people are telling us. Does that make sense?
Oh, sure. Well, yeah, but see, here's the thing. The more you do this, the more obvious the pattern. And so some people are you ask a question, the answer that they give you is going to tell you, yes, this person has the aptitude, this person has the skills, and we really want to get into their network marketing history, because most people that have been in their profession for more than 6 or 7 years have all experience with network marketing. And we're going to get into, there's a lot of things that we cover in the regular boot camp, and we have so much information there, I don't get to it all. So what we're doing is in the January boot camp, we're breaking things apart. And the advanced boot camp is going to cover case studies. The advanced boot camp, I've created a file, and we've had a little difficulty. I've created a file that everybody's going to be able to download that has GIFs, and there's been an issue with the size of the file. So in the December boot camp, you're going to get maybe 10 or 15 GIFs with the instructions on how to get them yourself. In the January boot camp, we're going to break the GIFs down content-wise for different professions. We're going to go into advanced things that basically is designed to help more people. And one of the things that, the content all comes from me working with my coaching students, with my with people in boot camps. But yeah, really, you can use your own intuition from the standpoint of um, based on their answer. When you begin to feel like the person is not a prospect or you're not happy with the answer, the biggest mistake people make is they stop talking. And what you're going to find is you don't have to stop. Just because somebody doesn't answer your question doesn't mean you stop talking. Um, um, as long as you feel like the person is a great prospect based on their experience, based on who they know, you want to keep communicating with them. And that's, again, a matter of putting things out there that they would appreciate. Understand that when we use the example in boot camp, it's like planting, every prospect you get is like planting a seed in a garden. And what do we do with the seeds? We water them, we fertilize the garden, and then the seeds sprout, and then the plants start to grow. Some people will get into your business depending upon the urgency. Somebody that's lost their job, um, depending upon the circumstances that they lost their job, they may be eligible for unemployment. They may have received some severance pay. But the longer they're out of work, the more open they're going to be to looking at what you have to offer. When they lose their job, they get their resumes out. They start sending their resumes out. They start going on interviews. And so those are the longer a person's been looking for work, the more open they're going to be. The greater their need, the faster the whole process can take place. And what we're finding is that there are people that you reached out and connected with. I gave you some examples in my own account. 5 years ago, 8 years ago, 10 years ago. And now you're reconnecting with these people. Those are the people that, frankly, are the quicker to react, the quicker to respond. And it's just working unbelievably well. So, again, you recognize the pattern. And as long as the conversation's going the way it's predictable, the way you want it to go, you keep talking to people. The feature in LinkedIn, Catch-up, is turning out to be a phenomenal new tool. And the other thing is, and I demonstrated it during one of my ASMAC sessions. I think it was no, it wasn't Peter, but somebody made a post or reacted to the note that Catch-up, we changed the profile. It blasted out a note to everybody, and the person had like 15 or 16 people that reacted, but they never responded. Anytime somebody reacts or responds to anything you do, that's an opportunity to start a conversation. And we actually looked, I'm turning it into a training that'll be on my YouTube channel next week. But there was a classic example where somebody liked this notice. And then when we looked, they'd been connected since 2020. It's 5 years. No contact, no conversation. So I was in the account. We sent that person a motivating message. Within 4 minutes, she wrote back. Conversation started. Great prospect. 5 years. They've had the connection, never made any attempt to engage. And the project launch script is amazingly effective, especially at this time of year. Right now, people are, well, it started on Thanksgiving. People are giving thanks for what they've, all the things to be thankful for. They start thinking about the new year. They start making New Year's resolutions. They start thinking about goals. And so we have a whole new series of scripts that are the most effective in December and January. When you're talking to somebody, what goals, what would you like to accomplish next year? When my family sits around the table for Christmas dinner, we all talk about the things that we're thankful for, and we all share what our goals are for next year. What do we want to change? What do we want to improve? And then, of course, what New Year's resolutions have we set? And that opens the door to even more opportunities to tell someone about the project launch. We may or may not, we don't really know each other that well, but because the timing is of the essence, and I'm launching this new project, and the language really resonates with people in December and January, more so than it does in April or May. Although, please don't get me wrong, the project launch script works all year. It works in September, it works in April. But there's something magical about the months of December and January that give it an extra boost. And that's why, for those of you that use it, you're going to see outrageous results. I demonstrated some of the numbers. So keep your eye on my mail, and you'll be getting a notice about it, if not tomorrow, definitely after boot camp is over on Tuesday. And I'm telling you, my friends, don't slow down. Many of you will end up enrolling people before the end of the month. I remember when I was building a business, I signed 5 people 4 days in a row. And it was the goal, it was the New Year's resolution. And again, you could sign them up in December, even though people say, hey, I'm not going to start this until January. It's okay. But if they sign up with you in December, they get to write the whole thing off when they do their taxes. It's huge. I will be back tomorrow. So until next time, best of luck in building your business, my friends, and God bless.
Back in the 90s, the AOL code, text and turn cold, now the stories unfold. Dial-up dreams, the LinkedIn kings. He taught the world how to build through strings. It's the hacks, no guessing, just grow. 4 steps VPs coach them. Top birds, big birds, traders, and pros, maxing it.